Hello guys, welcome to VChem World. Today we will discuss on the vapor pressure of liquid. First, what is the meaning of the vapor pressure? So, vapor pressure is made up of the two words, vapor and its pressure. Vapor and its pressure. Its known as the vapor pressure. How to describe this term? For consider as a two beaker. This first beaker is fill up with the liquid A, and same as the second beaker is same fill up with the liquid A. But first beaker is considered as the open vessel and second beaker is considered as the closed vessel. So this is the closed. When liquid molecule converted into its vapor form. Sometimes after liquid molecule converted into its vapor form. This is the liquid converted into vapor. This process is known as the evaporation. For the open vessel, liquid molecule converted into its gaseous form or vapor. So this is the considered as the evaporation. Same process is the beaker B. Liquid molecule converted into its vapor, but this vapor is collected in this place. This place is the empty because of this is the open vessel. This is the closed vessel. So this vapor is collected in this place or filled with this place. Another meaning we can say that this liquid level is decreased because of its vapor form is above on the liquid phase. So this liquid level decrease. When liquid level decrease and vapor phase increase, sometimes after more and more vapor molecule are movement in the limited space. Vapor molecules movement in this limited space because of this is the closed vessel. So this consider as this two, 1 and 2. This is tried to another. So this condensed and this vapor phase converted into its liquid. That way this vapor gradually converted into its liquid and liquids converted into vapor. This is the equilibrium established between the liquid and vapor. Whereas the equilibrium at equilibrium position liquid and vapor, where equilibrium established between the liquid and vapor. This pressure of this vapor is known as the vapor pressure at a particular temperature, where equilibrium established between the liquid and vapor. So vapor has some pressure. So this pressure is known as the vapor pressure at particular temperature. So this is the definition of the vapor pressure. Next is the factor affected the vapor pressure of the liquid. So first factor is the nature of the liquid. How to affect this nature of the liquid? Because of the different liquid has a different vapor pressure. For example, consider as the methanol or water. This is the vapor pressure high and this is vapor pressure is low. Why this difference present in the methanol and water? Because of in the water intermolecular forces is strong, and this intermolecular forces is known as the covalent bond. That same way methanol vapor pressure high because of the presence of the intermolecular forces. Its intermolecular forces weaker than the water. Intermolecular forces weaker than the water because of its intermolecular forces is a hydrogen bonding. We know that the covalent bond is more stronger than the hydrogen bonding. So that way hydrogen bonding is a weaker intermolecular forces. That way it's easily converted into its liquid form to its vapor form. Its liquid form to its vapor form. Where vapor form is more, so that create more pressure. It's that way we can say that the methanol has a more vapor pressure and water has a less vapor pressure. So it's depend on its intermolecular forces. Factor is the temperature. What is the effect of the temperature on vapor pressure? For example, consider as the high temperature and low temperature. First case, in the high temperature, this is the beaker is filled up with the liquid, and this is the closed vessel. When temperature is increased, that means that this molecule, liquid molecule, very easily converted into its vapor form. Because of the temperature increases, its bond between the two molecules is breakdown. So that way more vapor present, and more vapor present means more vapor pressure is increased. Second is the temperature low. Low temperature, that means this molecule, liquid molecule, is not easily break down. So it's slowly converted into its vapor. So that way where temperature is low, its vapor pressure is low, and temperature high, its vapor pressure is high. Next is the vapor pressure of liquid solution. First of all, what is the meaning of the liquid solution? In the general meaning, solution is made up of the two parts, solute and solvent. Whereas the solute is the lesser quantity and solvent is the larger quantity. So, for this liquid solution, that means liquid is the larger quantity. Liquid is large quantity. It means that is the solvent. And solute is the gas, liquid or solid. So that way liquid solution is made up of the solvent as a liquid and solute, for example, gas, liquid or solid. So first start with the vapor pressure of liquid solution. Consider as the binary solution. Binary solution means the two component present. In the solution, two component means one solute and one solvent. Whereas the trinary, so three component present, one solvent and two solute. First consider as the binary solution. In this binary solution, one solute and one solvent. Solute plus solvent. In this case, consider solute as a liquid and solvent as a liquid. So it gives the liquid solution. Vapor pressure of liquid solution. This all concept is the liquid solution. How to make this liquid solution and its components, solute and solvent. Then next we discuss on the vapor pressure of liquid solution. We know that what is the meaning of the vapor pressure. Consider as the beaker. This is the beaker. This beaker is a fill up with the liquid. And this is closed vessel. Where this, sometimes after, where this liquid is converted, slowly converted into its vapor. So liquid converted into its vapor. This process is known as the evaporation. For example, this liquid converted into its vapor means this is the gaseous form. And sometimes after, liquid and vapor is equilibrium. So between the liquid and vapor is equilibrium at particular temperature. That temperature, this gas produce pressure. This pressure is known as the vapor pressure. So this same concept apply to this. So this is known as the vapor pressure of liquid solution. For example, here only consider as a liquid. But in this case, we consider liquid solution. So this is the solution. Solution means that the solute and solvent present. And remember one condition, that is the solute and solvent is a volatile in nature. Solute and solvent is a volatile in nature. Why this is the volatile in nature? Because of the where solute and solvent is volatile, so is easily converted into liquid into its vapor form. So we consider as this vapor form exerts pressure. This pressure is known as the vapor pressure of the solution. This is known as the vapor pressure of the liquid. Because of the, we only consider as the liquid. But in this case, we consider as the solution. So solution produce the vapor and this vapor produce the pressure. So this total pressure is depend on the solute and solvent pressure. Solute and solvent pressure. For example, first this is the gaseous form. Where this liquid converted into its gaseous form, this gaseous is placed in this place. We know that this case liquid, only liquid. only liquid converted into vapor form. But in this case, solution means solute and solvent present. Both solute and solvents are liquid and it's converted into its gaseous form. First consider is the solvent, where this solvent converted into liquid into its vapor form. It's fast. This is the example. And solute, liquid converted into gas, is slow. Why this difference between the solvent and solute? Whereas the solvent is the liquid converted into gaseous is a fast, and solute, liquid converted into gaseous, is a slow. Because of in the presence of the volatile nature. So when liquid converted into gas is fast, that means that this is the more volatile than the solute. Solvent is more volatile than the solute. So consider in this case, solvent is more volatile than the solute. That means this is the converted liquid into gas is a fast and liquid and gas into the slow. Where this liquid into gas is fast, that means this gas phase is the more. So in this place gas is more. Where gas is more, so its pressure is more. So its pressure is high and this pressure is low. Because of the liquid converted into gases is slow, that means its quantity of gas low, that means its pressure is low. So remember that the solvent where high volatile, its pressure is high, and solute where low volatile means that is the pressure is low. To solute and solvent. So this two is the liquid phase, where the solute and solvent converted into gaseous phase, and this gaseous is strike to this wall and condense into converted into its liquid form. So gas and liquid is equilibrium. At this pressure, it's known as the vapor pressure of liquid solution. It's known as the vapor pressure of liquid solution. Solute and solvent. Where is the solute is A and solvent is a B. Where both solute and solvent are produced its own pressure. It's produced on pressure because of its volatile in nature. So that way this solute produce its pressure is known as the PA and solvent is produce its pressure is known as the PB. So this is known as the partial pressure PA and this is known as the partial pressure PB, or partial pressure of the solvent and partial pressure of the solute. Why this is known as the partial pressure? When word present is the partial, that means the individual pressure. So that way individual pressure of the solute, it's known as the PA, and individual pressure of the solvent, it's known as the PB. Where at a particular temperature or at a given temperature, it is the partial pressure PA is equal to the XA into PA0. So we can say that at a given temperature for the volatile liquid, its partial pressure PA is equal to the product of the pure substance or pure component of the solute and it's multiplied with the mole fraction. This statement is known as the Raoult's law. This is known as the Raoult's law. Same as the solvent PB. So PB partial pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solvent and multiplied with the partial pressure of the pure component of the solvent. This is the pure component of the solute and this is the pressure of the pure component of the solvent. So this is known as the Raoult's law. According to Dalton, P is equal to the PA plus PB. That means the total pressure of this solution is equal to the partial pressure of its component. In this solution, two components present, so this pressure PA and PB is equal to the total pressure of this solution. We know that the PA is equal to the PA0 XA plus PB0 XB. So where is the XA and XB? This is the mole fraction. We know that the always mole fraction X is equal to 1. X is equal to XA plus XB. So this total of this mole fraction is always 1. Put in this X is equal to 1, XA plus XB. We find out that XB is equal to the 1 minus XA, or XA is equal to the 1 minus XB. XB or XA. Put in this equation XB or XA. For example, we consider is the XB is equal to 1 minus XA. So, PA0 XA plus PB0 XB is equal to 1 minus XA. Solve this bracket. So, PA0 XA plus PB0 minus PB0 XA. PA0 XA and PB0 XA. Common XA and XA. So, XA PA0 minus PB0 plus PB0. So, in this case, we can say that the pure pressure, this is PA0, PB0 and PB0. We know that the PA0, that means the vapor pressure of the pure component. So, this is the constant because of the pure component. So, PA0 its particular value, PB0 its particular value. So, this consider as the constant. So, only total pressure P is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the component. Total pressure of P is directly depend on the mole fraction of the component. P is equal to XA PA0 minus PB0 plus PB0. We know that the PA0 and PB0 is a constant because of the its pure component. So, pressure is depend on the mole fraction. Vapor pressure is depend on the mole fraction. This relation, so in this graph, this is the vapor pressure and this is the mole fraction. How to relate these two, vapor pressure and mole fraction? For consider XA value is equal to 1. We know that the total number of mole fraction is always 1. So, XA plus XB is equal to 1. Whereas the XA value is equal to 1. So, this is the XB is equal to 0. This gives the 1 value. So, XA is equal to 1 and XB is equal to 0 because of the total is equal to 1. So, where vapor pressure of this pure component, for example, consider this is the vapor pressure of pure component XA. It is known as the PA0. It is known as the PA0. And we know that the PA, vapor pressure of the component, is directly proportional to the mole fraction. Where vapor pressure is decreased, so mole fraction is decreased. Or another, where mole fraction is decreased, so vapor pressure is decreased. So, this is the XA is equal to 1. That time vapor pressure of the A is this much. Whereas we go through left to right. So, this mole fraction is decreased. Mole fraction is decreased. So, in this case, XA is equal to 0. This is the 1. So, mole fraction decrease 1 to 0. This is 1 to 0. So, in this line, mole fraction is very slowly decreased and last XA is equal to 0. Where mole fraction is decreased, so its vapor pressure is decreased. Mole fraction decrease, vapor pressure decrease. So, that way, this is the, so in this line, where vapor pressure is decreased in each point and last vapor pressure is 0 because of the mole fraction is 0. Same as consider as the XB. In this point XB is equal to 0 because of the all mole fraction of this is the component A. So XB is equal to 0. In this XB is equal to 1. That means pure component vapor pressure is present because of the in the solution only XB is present. Mole fraction of the B component is present and XA is the totally absent. So its mole fraction is XB is equal to 1. So it show this vapor pressure. It is the pure component of the B. So consider this is the PB0. Vapor pressure of the component B. Because of the why this is the pure, because of the only XB is equal to 1. Only XB is the present. Where is the mole fraction of the B present? So same concept where XB is a decrease. XB is equal to 1 to XB is equal to 0. where XB is a decrease, or mole fraction of the component B is a decrease, so its vapor pressure is decreased. It's denoted as this vapor pressure is decreased. Vapor pressure decreased and mole fraction is decreased because of the XB is equal to 0. So this line gives the pressure of the component A, and this line gives the pressure of the component B. And total pressure is equal to the PA and PB. So this is the total pressure P because of the its joint between the pure component of the A and pure component of the PB0. 0 and PB0 joint gives the total vapor pressure. This is the PA. We know that the PA is equal to the PA0 into XA. Where is the PA0? Is constant PA0, and XA is equal to 1. And another condition, PA is equal to PA0 into 0. Because of this is the XA is equal to 0. At that time, PA is equal to 0. And this is the highest. PA is equal to PA0. So PA is equal to PA0 and PA is equal to 0. Same as the highest is the PB0 because of the PB is equal to PB0 because of the XB value is 1. In this case, XB is equal to 0. That means PB0 is equal to 0. So PB is equal to the 0 value. And PA is equal to PA0 and PA, whereas the PB is equal to PB0 multiplied with 1 gives the PB is equal to PB0. And next, PB is equal to PB0 and 0. So PB is equal to 0. We know that the total vapor pressure is equal to the partial pressure of the PA and partial pressure of the PB. So total pressure PA is equal to PA plus PB. Partial pressure of A and partial pressure of PB. But in this graph, vapor pressure and mole fraction relationship, we find out that the PA is equal to the PA0 and PB is equal to the PB0. So for this graph, total pressure of the P is equal to the PA0 and PB0. This is the vapor pressure of the pure component of A, and sum of the vapor pressure of the pure component of the B is equal to P. So this line PA0 and PB0 gives the value of the total pressure of the P. Pressure of the PA0 is less than the PB0. What is the meaning of this PA0 is less than the PB0? Because of the why vapor pressure is more. Because of the its nature, it's volatile. Whereas the more volatile, its pressure is more, and less volatile, its pressure is low. So for example, this is we consider as the solute as A and solvent as a B. So this solute pressure is PA0 and solvent pressure is the PB0. That means vapor pressure of the PB0 is more. It means that PB0 or component B is more volatile than component A. Component B is more volatile than component A because of the pressure is more for this B component than the A component. Composition in vapor phase. We know that the Raoult's law says that at a given temperature, volatile liquids and its pressure PA, its partial pressure PA is equal to the mole fraction of XA and vapor pressure of its pure component. So Raoult's law says that this is the composition in liquid phase. This is the gaseous liquid. This discuss on this liquid phase. So PA is equal to the XA into PA0 and PB is equal to the XB and PB0. This is the about the Raoult's law. Next is the composition in vapor phase. So this is discussed on this way. Composition is present in this vapor phase. Its rules is known as the Dalton's law. This gives the Dalton's law. How to find out the composition in vapor phase? So Dalton says that the partial pressure of Pa is equal to the mole fraction of XA multiplied with the total pressure. This is the total pressure. In this place, this is the vapor pressure of the pure component and this is the pressure of the total pressure. Same as the PB is equal to the mole fraction of XB and total pressure. So we find out the composition in vapor phase. Composition in vapor phase, that means this is the mole fraction. Find out the mole fraction. So mole fraction XA is equal to the PA upon P total and XB is equal to the PB upon P total. So mole fraction for this vapor phase is equal to the partial pressure of the component A upon total pressure. Same as the XB is equal to the partial pressure of the PB upon the total number of the pressure. This is the Dalton's law. This gives the Dalton's law. In the Raoult's law, same we find out the Raoult's law, XA is equal to the PA upon PA0. For the Raoult's law, composition of the liquid phase, composition in liquid phase is equal to the partial pressure of the Pa upon vapor pressure of the pure component. This is the difference. Partial pressure is same, but this is the partial pressure of the pure component and this is the total pressure. So this is the difference between the Raoult's law and Dalton's law. In this lecture we discuss on the vapor pressure of liquid solution. In next lecture we will discuss on the vapor pressure of the solution of solids in a liquid.